Ask Lori, a show designed to give a better perspective on relationships no matter what the circumstance may be. You can start, have, and keep unstoppable relationships. Lori Ann Davis can tell you how. Have questions? Need answers? Ask Lori.
Thank you for tuning in to the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. Don't let love and passion get lost in your life. As your relationship specialist, I'm here to share secrets with you every week, helping you create unstoppable relationships. I want to welcome you to this week's show. I'm so happy that you've joined us today. I'm here to help you find, keep, and renew love and passion in your life. Whether you're single or in a relationship, this show is for you. I bring you the benefits of over 28 years' experience helping people to create the relationships of their dreams, and I'm here to help you with yours. Do you have questions? I'm sure that you must, and I really want to hear them. Email them to me at WGIVAskLori, that's Lori, @gmail.com. Then be sure to tune in every week so that we can answer those questions. Today, we are going to be discussing our need to feel connected. But first, we need to thank our sponsor, Dr. Jeff Zeitel at Zeitel Family Chiropractic, where you go to discover the true wellness lifestyle. Dr. Zeitel has helped many in the Charlotte area, including me and my family, experience natural healing without surgery or drugs. He's located in the Ballantyne area and can be reached at 704-544-8881. That's 704-544-8881. And like I said, today we are discussing our need to feel connected. You know, relationships are something that we're all part of. They bring us comfort and happiness. Relationships are so important to us because we long to feel connected to another human being. This can include friendships, family, children, and of course, romantic relationships. Those connections affect every single area of our lives, including how we feel about ourselves. We want to feel needed, loved, and cared for. This is a primary need for all human beings. When we are in relationships and when they are going well, we're happier in all areas of our life. And when they're not, guess what? You know, it affects all areas of your life. Today, we're going to address your relationship with yourself, and more specifically, how your relationship with food is symbolic with your relationship with others. Our guest today is Leslie Thornton, and she is an integrative weight loss coach and an expert in this area. So stay tuned, because when we come back, we will continue our discussion of our need to feel connected. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. You're tuned in to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. Zippy Shell Mobile Self-Storage is the most convenient and affordable short and long-term storage solution in the Charlotte and surrounding areas. Call 704-323-4056. We are convenient. We deliver the storage containers to your door. You load it at your convenience. We pick it up and store it for you and return it when you are ready. Our facility is alarmed and climate controlled. Save time, save money, save everything with Zippy Shell. Call us at 704-323-4056. That's 704-323-4056. We are part of Premier Barter Exchange and are a family-owned and operated company. If you or a loved one are unable to venture easily from your home due to injury, illness, or disability, Compassion Salon Services can provide you with a rejuvenating hair salon service in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Please call 704-774-2204 for more information, or visit us on the web at compassionsalon.com. Compassion Salon Services for immobilized persons. We believe the enrichment of life lies through compassion for the soul. So call us at 704-774-2204. That's 704-774-2204 for your in-home salon services. Welcome back to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte, and those streaming live through the free TuneIn radio app. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. If you're just tuning in, we are discussing our need to feel connected. Really important topic, so don't go anywhere. First of all, though, I want to let you know, if you live in the Charlotte area and are single, you're going to want to join my Successful Singles Meetup group and learn how to find and keep that ideal partner. You can find all the information on my website. That's lorianndavis.com, LORIANN, Davis.com, or you can always call me at 704-999-1781. Joining us in the studio today is Leslie Thornton. She is an integrative weight loss coach with a background in nursing, hypnosis, and personal training. Her vision is a world in which people are more aware of how they take control of their own minds in order to get the results they want from life, as she knows everyone is equally capable of great, great success. She discovered hypnosis in 2011 and was able to regain control over food and realized she was truly craving laid underneath her struggle that was finally released permanently. No more diets. Yay! Her journey of self-discovery and self-love has allowed her to experience rejuvenated, meaningful relationships with her loved ones, her clients, and best of all, herself. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Leslie.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, Lori, and I appreciate it.
We are really happy you're going to be here. Today we're going to be talking about our need to feel connected and how that can relate to food. And I was just really excited when we decided that that was our topic because I think that it's really important for people. So I can't wait for them to hear what you have to say. So tell us a little bit about how you see relationship and food and weight loss issues as being related.
Yeah, thanks for asking that. This is such an important topic I don't think it's talked about enough.
I don't either.
So I feel that, I think they're super related when both relationships and food are approached from a place of high emotions. So often in my work, Lori, and when people are emotionally eating, and I'd even like to extend it out to emotionally smoking or shopping, using drugs, watching TV, internet surfing, working a lot, and even always being or wanting to be in a relationship, they're always trying to make themselves feel better from an external place. And so you might feel sad or lonely or angry or bored, and then you reach out to fix it with some of these external things, whether it's a substance like food or from your partner. So when we do these things in an unhealthy manner, and I really feel that everybody does know when they're doing something in an unhealthy manner. Sometimes you try to tell yourself it's fine or you're still functioning, it's not a problem, it's normal, but you know when you feel yourself out of control doing these kinds of things, eating or relying on your partner. The reason being that there's so much deeper emotions going on that you're failing to address. I remember when I was in college, I went to see a counselor, and I was having a relationship issue, and she had me close my eyes, and I'll invite anybody listening to just close their eyes and just envision themselves sitting on the edge of a straight-back chair. And in front of you are all of these external things, your partner, food, maybe alcohol, drugs, shopping, whatever it is. And when one of these things falls out, say your partner breaks up with you, you find yourself falling flat on your face because you're not sitting back in your chair and feeling yourself, knowing that you're so stable within yourself, and not relying so much on those external things. And so how do we satisfy that hunger, that craving, and the thing that we go so quick when we feel uncomfortable in a more meaningful, sustainable way to actually last? So through my work with clients, and go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think that a lot of times people go to those other things, whether it's shopping, food, drugs, alcohol, relationships, whatever it is because they really don't want to feel those feelings. Is that something that you find? They don't want to feel discomfort. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, through my work with my clients and based on my own personal experience, I've just learned so much that these emotions are tied with really our deeper longing to feel at peace and at ease organically from the inside. And the way to achieve that inner peace holds the key to our true health and happiness and overall stability in life.
Definitely, yes.
So if you find yourself constantly going back to some kind of health-sucking habit, like overeating or finding yourself always in a relationship, is there something that you're not addressing that would offer you those same feelings that would actually last had you looked a little bit deeper?
Mm-hmm. So what kind of things do they need to be connected for? What do they need to be looking for in order to feel better?
What do they need to be looking for to feel better? I think they really need to be looking for when are the times that I'm reaching for those things. I think the key is really to have this deeper awareness around your actions. And so often you can unconsciously just reach for that Snickers bar or that cigarette or call or text your partner. But it's like, what's causing me to do this right now? What am I trying to cover up? What's the emotion and where is it coming from? And what is it trying to tell me? You know, how can I not just keep pushing that down and really give it the time to have a voice and to allow us to really feed that organic need in such more loving, holistic way.
So embracing that emotion that we're maybe trying to cover up and saying, it's okay to feel unhappy. It's okay to feel uncomfortable for a period of time, and that maybe I need to be okay with that, knowing it won't last forever, but it maybe is an important part of the process to kind of get past that. Would you agree with that?
100%. 100%. And that's, how I am able to use the relaxing meditative hypnosis with clients is really accepting whatever is for you right now. You might feel really upset or these uncomfortable emotions, but knowing that this is important to feel as well. And it doesn't mean that we're going to just completely lose ourselves, if we learn about what kind of sustainable, healthy things we can do instead, we can really feel better quicker than to just keep stuffing down that same old problem over and over again.
Right. And you have had personal experience with this, correct? You have gone through this.
Absolutely.
You have used this to
Yes.
heal. Why don't you tell people a little bit about that? I think it's inspiring when not only are we teaching people to do things that we know are good for them, but when we can share that, we have used these things ourselves and they have worked.
Absolutely. So I definitely used to be fixated on food. I got to the point where it was like what would motivate me out of bed would be like what I was having for breakfast. And definitely had different things. I really enjoyed drinking a lot. Like I still, was super functioning and graduated with my nursing degree. And, I appeared successful, but I knew somewhere deep down that like my habits were not healthy. I felt out of control. And so the food thing was really something that I felt really out of control with. And I experienced hypnosis for the first time. And I remember, and I was so super doubtful that it would actually work. It was like, what is this? This is like last straw to making me, never have to diet again, because I was at the point where I was like, I'm going to be fat and happy forever, or I'm going to figure this out and be like the other people who don't have to think about food all the time. And I woke up the next day after experiencing the hypnosis and felt strangely so like at peace and centered. And I knew that there was the ice cream in the freezer, and I knew that there was the trail mix in the cabinet. But for whatever reason, that old gravitational pull field that I had towards those foods were no longer very forceful. It felt like I had so much more control over what I was doing and what I was putting into my body. And from that point, it allowed me to have so much more awareness about everything that I was doing in my entire life, and about learning how to sit back in my chair and attain those same feelings that I was trying to get from food and alcohol and other people by myself, and learning about myself. And hypnosis was an amazing, powerful tool that I found, wow, this can help so many other people. In my nursing experience, I was like, feeling so wanting to help these people who had these horrible chronic diseases, who if they had changed their diet or if they stopped smoking, they would be able to get on a path of health and wellness. But because they were so super attached the way that I was to food, they could not do that. And I felt so much sympathy. I was like, I have been where you people are, and I need to share what I know to the world. And that's really what led me into this coaching business that I have today, where I can serve people on this much deeper level of understanding of what they're going through and what they deserve to have in their lives.
I love that. So I want to make sure we have time for these two things, and then we'll get to another question if we have time. But I want you to be able to tell people how they can get a hold of you. I understand that you have a free gift that you'd like to offer the people who are listening. And so let them know what that gift is and how they can get it, how they can get in touch with you.
Yeah, so if this resonates with anybody listening, I'm offering a free 30-minute discovery call to really find out if your health-sucking habit might be covering up what you truly and deeply want and need to feel happy and satisfied all the time in your life, and how to really begin this journey of self-discovery to getting what you truly want that won't hurt your health but actually enhance it. So people can get in touch with me by going to my website. It's Leslie, Leslie, M as in Mary, Thornton.com, THORNTON.com /connection. So it's LeslieMThornton.com /connection. And there's a link to reach out to me and to schedule that 30-minute call to find out how you can get moving and grooving all by yourself.
So we have a little bit of time. Why don't you tell us a little bit of what kind of work sometimes you recommend that people do to feel better about their relationship with food, their relationship maybe with themselves, other people?
Yeah. So I really think that the first thing people really need to do is be able to get really real with themselves. And look at, how are my behaviors, the ones that society tells me are unhealthy, really opening up that door to saying, oh, there might actually be something else going on here that I'm stuffing down or not looking at. I want to add this, but I just read the book, The 4 New Rules of Marriage by Terrence Real. Have you ever read that?
I have not, but I'll have to add that to my list.
It's amazing. So he talks about these kinds of health-sucking habits. He calls them misery stabilizers.
Oh, I like that.
He really talks about, what if there's a bigger conversation you need to be having in your relationship in order for you to get what you really want. So are you distracting yourself with these other behaviors? He talks about how eventually it's all going to catch up with you. So, you can stuff this down all you want, but if there's a bigger conversation that you're afraid to have because it could cause a big blow-up or maybe even the end of the relationship, that it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah, you're guaranteed that it's going to cause a blow-up.
Exactly. Right. So just look that right in the face and be willing to start moving towards doing that. And so it's vital to address this really now. I read this book myself because in my own relationship I found myself participating in some health-sucking habits. And I really believe that, I'm so intuitive. Like, if you feel like anything that I'm saying is like, yes, this could be going on with me, then definitely reach out to me or to Lorianne and just, ask, how can I start to work on myself to better myself in my relationship so I can be truly happy and sit back in that chair.
Because that is really what we are, both of us, usually all the guests that come on the show, what we are really wanting people is we want them to be happy, first of all, with themselves, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy in relationships. And to feel connected is very, very vital to our well-being. So we want to help people feel comfortable with themselves, connected with themselves, so that then they can feel comfortable and connected with other people out there in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want that more than anything, right?
Yes, we do. We want, so give us one final takeaway. If there was one thing that you want to leave the listeners with today, what would that be?
One thing I would leave with people is that you really have to love yourself, like you were saying, before others can ever love us, and before we can truly be successful in our goals, weight loss, and otherwise. So just however you can learn to love yourself today, whether it's from picking up a book or, contacting me or Lorianne, definitely just do it. It's just one thing at a time, 10 minutes a day of just looking into that or creating more awareness around your health-sucking habits. That's doing the work, and that's why we're all here.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us today, Leslie. You have been an inspiration, and the fact that you have your story of how you went inward and were able to get over, issues with food. Issues with food are huge for so many people. But again, you have brought in that it doesn't necessarily have to be an issue with food. It could be anything that you're doing that's diverting you from really feeling happy within yourself. So I thank you so much for being here, for sharing your story, for sharing your knowledge. And listeners, again, we ask you to contact Leslie. If you didn't get the information on how to contact her, you can always go on my website. We'll get you there. So thank you, Leslie. I appreciate it. And we will talk to you again one day soon, hopefully.
Thanks, Lorianne. Have a great day.
Great. You too. All right, listeners, after the break, we will continue our discussion on our need to feel connected. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. You're tuned into WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte.
I'm Peyton Manning, and I joined Nationwide because they put members first. And what's important to you is important to them.
What about my car?
Yep.
My retirement?
Uh-huh.
Our house?
Definitely. Protecting what you care about. Just another way Nationwide does it right. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Paid spokesperson, subject to underwriting guidelines and scales and availability vary.
Contact Nationwide agent Chance Perry for a free quote today. The only chance you want to take when protecting your business, life, and belongings. It's 704-554-5701. That's 704-554-5701. If you or a loved one are unable to venture easily from your home due to injury, illness, or disability, Compassion Salon Services can provide you with a rejuvenating hair salon service in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Please call 704-774-2204 for more information or visit us on the web at compassionsalon.com. Compassion Salon Services for immobilized persons. We believe the enrichment of life lies through compassion for the soul. So call us at 704-774-2204. That's 704-774-2204 for your in-home salon services. Welcome back to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte, and those streaming live through the free TuneIn radio app. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. If you're just tuning in, we have been discussing our need to feel connected. But first, I want to let you know, if you want to find, keep, or renew love and passion in your life, I am always here to help you. For more information, check out my website at lorianndavis.com. That's LORIANNDavis.com, where you can read my blogs, you can sign up for my newsletter, you can purchase my new Unmasking Secrets to Unstoppable Relationships book. You can find out what events I have coming up, follow me on social media. I'm here to help you, and I have lots of different ways that I can do that. So stay connected with me so that I can help you have the relationship you want and deserve.
Today we've been discussing our need to feel connected to ourselves and to others. This can affect all areas of our lives, and it includes our relationship with food and other substances. If you are struggling in this area, please contact our guest today, Leslie Thornton, at 518-522-7924. And she can always be of assistance to you. Now, I have some exciting news that I want to share with you. My book, Unmasking Secrets to Unstoppable Relationships, is finally here. I will show you how to create the relationships you deserve, how to understand the differences between men and women. Have you noticed that we're different? How to end power struggles, and finally, how to have more love and passion in your relationship. So order your copy today at LoriAnnDavis.com. That's LORIANN Davis.com. And I want to thank you for being here today, and I want to thank our guest. And join in next week when we will reveal more secrets to finding, keeping, and renewing love and passion in your life, not only for the weekend, but for every day. Thank you, family, for tuning in, and continue to tune in every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. I'm Lori Ann Davis, and you're listening to Ask Lori on WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. Have a great weekend.
I'm Peyton Manning, and I joined Nationwide because they put members first. And what's important to you is important to them.
What about my car?
Yep.
My retirement?
Uh-huh.
Our house?
Definitely. Protecting what you care about. Just another way Nationwide does it right. Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Paid spokesperson, subject to underwriting guidelines and scales and availability vary.
Contact Nationwide agent Chance Perry for a free quote today. The only chance you want to take when protecting your business, life, and belongings. It's 704-554-5701. That's 704-554-5701. If you or a loved one are unable to venture easily from your home due to injury, illness, or disability, Compassion Salon Services can provide you with a rejuvenating hair salon service in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Please call 704-774-2204 for more information, or visit us on the web at CompassionSalon.com. Compassion Salon Services for immobilized persons. We believe the enrichment of life lies through compassion for the soul. So call us at 704-774-2204. That's 704-774-2204 for your in-home salon services.